If you own a home, it is not going to be that hard to imagine this. You spend thousands of dollars on new replacement windows, thousands on an HVAC. You might even have thrown a few $100s here and there to a space heater, to a window AC unit. And despite all of that, your house is still cold in the winter. You're dreading the upcoming summer, and the energy bill is basically gone nuclear. Well, I did 5 energy audits in 5 days on 5 different houses, and I found 5 different problems that I think are going to blow your mind. And if they don't, I hope that at the very least, it does open your mind to the possibilities of problems that could exist in your house. Because here's the thing. These 5 homeowners, they had no idea that these problems even existed. So before you throw money to fix a problem, I want you to allow me to show you these houses because they're probably exactly the same in terms of the way they're built as yours. So let's start with the first house. For years, this home's master suite was miserable in the winter. It was freezing cold no matter what. And the homeowner, she was convinced that she had tried everything. They replaced the windows, it didn't help. They installed plastic airflow diverters on the supply registers, and there really wasn't any change. They even went as far as to replace the entire HVAC system, thinking maybe that the old one just wasn't cutting it. But still, no difference. So when she moved in after her mother passed, she wanted a fresh start, but she didn't want to inherit the same energy and comfort problems. She decided to get an energy audit after hearing about it from her neighbor. And that's when I found it, hiding in plain sight, a completely disconnected supply duct. Have you ever improved one part of your house only to realize that now a new problem exists? That's exactly what happened at this house. The homeowner had converted attic space, a garage that was renovated years ago and connected to the house with a breezeway. It seemed like a normal bonus space, except for one problem. It was unbearable to use. In the summer, it turned out to be scorching hot in there. In the winter, it was freezing cold. They assumed it was an insulation issue, so they added more insulation to the knee wall itself, but it didn't do much. What they didn't realize is that the real problem was beneath them. The open floor joist cavity was allowing cold air from the attic to infiltrate through. And that's the thing about cold air. It's not selective about where it's going to go. So you have to seal the entire area. You cannot leave that floor joist open. According to Josh, he's been watching some of my videos for a long time, learning, making changes, and even sealing up his own townhouse. Once his family grew and he moved into a single family, he decided to get a little help this go around. During the audit, I noticed on the upper floor master bedroom that he had removed the return air cover for some type of repair. So, with the blower door test running, I did a quick blue tape and toilet paper test, and the results? It was like watching a vacuum suck air straight through the crack from the attic into the house. The reason this one's important is because it exposes a place almost all houses leak air into the attic in the winter and gain heat and humidity in the summer. Air sealing top plates, as they're called, is important to improve your home's overall performance. On average, sealing top plates in the attic is equivalent to shutting basically like an open window. If something looks good, it must be working, right? That's what this homeowner thought when she upgraded her bathroom exhaust fans. Brand new, upgraded fans, sleek design, built-in lights, a great aesthetic. She was absolutely enamored with them. But then I checked the attic, and what I found made her rethink everything. The ducts weren't vented outside at all. Instead of removing humidity, they were dumping warm, moist air straight into the attic, setting the stage for mold, rot, and a whole lot of future headaches. Here's the worst part. The ductwork wasn't just bad, it was laughably bad. The installer had bent the duct in a 180-degree turn, sending the air towards the soffit, and then angled it straight down into the drywall. But now the homeowner was left with a problem they never even knew they had to check for. This homeowner was angry. He wasn't confused, surprised. He was angry. He had a $1,700 bill this past January. That's why he got the energy audit. Since December was also very high, he tried everything during the month of January, even shutting down his heat pump entirely and running 2 plug-in space heaters, thinking he'd save money. That's never a good idea, by the way. But when I went into the attic, I wasn't shocked at all. 2 massive open chases ran straight from the attic down into the house. I could literally look down and see directly into the living space. And that meant every bit of that heated air was doing the same thing, rising straight up and disappearing into the attic. He had spent weeks using space heaters thinking he was saving money when in reality he was heating the attic. So 5 houses, 5 issues, 5 opportunities. Sometimes the most impactful things are hiding in plain sight. Last I checked, I have over 600 videos that in some way, shape, or form addresses all of these different things to help you connect the dots. Recently, I've gone on energy audits where my customers are actually walking around, they're showing me problems that they found or solved through the use of my videos. So I hope you'll subscribe so that you can also learn how to make your house more airtight, more efficient, more comfortable.